Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Divine Brothers podcast. And this is a special episode.
Your volume went off, man.
Simple. It was simple.
You're back.
I was flipping through, bored, just trying to find something to occupy my time, and came across one of those top 10 sort of videos, and it was top 10 tennis meltdowns. Yeah. Chase, there are so many spectacular, complete mental breakdowns in tennis, and it fascinated me. I saw truly great players descend into madness and lose. I saw like people who looked stable completely lose control of their emotions. I saw people fucking kicking ball boys, you know? Like I have never seen emotion come out so terribly in a sport, you know? And I have to know, did you see this? Did you see tennis make people snap? Did you see tennis like bring out the absolute worst in people? Is there something about the game that does this?
Well, yeah, because there's no one else to blame but yourself. And also, th they give you a tool. I mean, you don't really play sports with like a weapon, or a tool, and you got backups. So any good tennis player has four or five rackets on call, and occasionally you'll toss it, you'll drop it, but dude, you fuck up and you got no one to blame. It's coming out, and you're holding a a graphite fucking tennis racket. The urge is to just want to smash it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is this guy I watched. He's clearly like he's like the modern John McElmore or whatever his name is.
McEnroe. Okay.
McEnroe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyrgios. He's an Australian guy called Kyrgios. You heard of this guy? Dark skin, looks like a
Yeah.
Somali.
He's a rich kid that acts like a gangster. Yeah.
Oh my God. But Chase, he's good. Like
He's
he
never
could
won one.
hold.
He's never
Yeah.
won one.
Oh my God, he defeats himself every time.
Yep.
Like he had close ones with Nadal, close ones with Federer and all this stuff, and he loses it
You
every
know the
time.
problem with
He's
him,
never won one.
he's huge. He should have one. He's
He's got the gift.
weak-minded. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's like, that's how I am. I don't give a shit. I'm like, yeah, but you lose. You never win
Yeah.
one. That's gonna bother you in the long run. He acts
Yeah.
like it doesn't, but
It totally does.
it
It
will.
totally does, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
See, I want to like here's my thing. Like, they always talk about the sports psychologist. You think you could deal with that situation? Like, let's say like showed up in your office a curious, like spoiled rich kid. He's had the training his entire life. He's got the physical ability, but his mind is just you could just tell. It's just the ultimate arrogance. Could you fix him, or is that a situation you wash your hands of and walk away?
From my experience, when you take someone that's extremely skilled, like they're not at the top, but they have an inherent flaw. When you point it out to them, they actually appreciate it and they
Hmm.
might disappear or they will actually work on it. So it's one or the other.
Okay.
But they're always kind of like, thank you for saying that. Nobody tells it to me straight. Yeah.
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 With
See,
him,
that,
you got to
that
be
I
like,
want to.
dude, you're your fucking worst enemy. You're
Sometimes you got to give the medicine straight, you
sure,
know.
sure.
But yeah, I was fascinating, man. He lost his cool again and again. You saw him like he was doing ace after ace. He had the athletic ability, and he would crumble every single time. It was beautiful to watch. I couldn't stop watching the disaster. It was really great. But here's the other thing. So I went down the tennis rabbit hole, and I just started like watching all these videos and stuff like that. And naturally you go into the Federer and the Nadal and the Djokovic and all that sort of stuff. But man, like I eventually ended up with Andy Roddick, who I totally forgot about. I totally forgot this guy existed, a wannabe US champion who became basically nothing in the shadow of those other guys,
He won
And
one.
so
He did win one.
he did win one US.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's something. At least he can say that I won one, you know. Um, so he's doing a podcast now, like he's doing the tennis podcast. And Chase, there's just he is not entertaining. He's just kind of boring to listen to and all that stuff. But here's the problem: the podcast is good. It's he had on Nadal, and it was the most interesting technical conversation I have ever heard about. He broke down every opponent he ever did, right? And I was totally locked in because I was like, "Oh my God, this is a real champion breaking down how he does things." But he's boring, and like, it was this terrible thing where he has this great product but a boring host, and it made me angry. But I kept watching him because they were so
Why are
interesting.
you watching tennis? Tennis is so fucking boring. I played my whole life.
You
It
you
never
really
intrigued me.
find it? Did you ever
Yes.
find watching Federer at his
No.
peak?
That may be like a
Come
great
on,
kind of at the like a finals and it's a couple sets in, but to watch an entire no, never.
I don't know,
Never.
man. Like the way, so this interview with Nadal, Nadal was talking about Federer and stuff, and he was like he is the most elegant tennis player and stuff. But he said, well, what specifically did you see? And he was like, here's what he said. He said when he would toss up the ball for a serve, it could go seven different ways. Like I guess that's a part of tennis. Yeah, like if you're trying to predict where somebody's going to serve, and he said he was the only one he could throw it up in the air and you had no idea where he was going to serve the ball. It was like this magical skill, you know what I mean? Did you ever see any of that shit or no? No, no, no,
The serve is the ultimate weapon, man. And height was
no.
definitely a factor. And people had tells, like some people would always go one way or have a weak second serve, but if you have a cripplingly incredible first, like this is, I played tennis my whole life, and
Yeah.
tennis is a rhythm thing. Like it's a
Mm-hmm.
skill, and then you can get in these flow states. That is real in tennis. When my serve was popping and my strokes, I won state. And there was no doubt that I'll probably win. But most of the time playing tennis, I was coming out of another sport, and I was like, oh, I'm not in it. Like I don't
Yeah.
these kids have been playing it years and years now, and they're in it, and I just it takes months and years. So it was a frustrating because it's a money thing. If you
Oh
got
yeah.
money, you're gonna be good at tennis. You need a private coach, you need a wall, you need a machine. It's just fuck tennis, man. I don't know
It's
why are
interesting
we
you say
talking
that.
about tennis?
Okay,
Why are
okay, so
you
I'll get to
watching?
that. So listen. This all ended with, and Vic will be very happy about this pickleball. All right, because and this literally there's video of Djokovic talking about this, or whatever his name is, Djokic or whatever. His name is Djokic. Yes, yeah. The This guy he was talking about how tennis is dying, and they were going through it, and like tennis is at the bottom of the sports watching.
Sure.
Like basketball, baseball, it's all above it. Tennis is like the last place and stuff. And they were saying courts are closing down everywhere. Kids aren't playing it anymore. And the pickleball is taking over everything, you know? And they were like, here's the problem. Number one, accessibility. They say it's too fucking expensive
Yep.
and you got to join a court. You
Yep.
got to get a coach, and it's crazy demanding on the body. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not
It doesn't
really,
age well in life, man. Yeah.
no, 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 it doesn't age well in life. And this guy made a video and he's like, I'm pretty sure tennis is going to descend to like a racquetball sort of level. Like it'll be played by some people, but it's gonna just lose popularity altogether. Kids aren't playing it these days. They're just not. I was like, damn, a whole sport just kind of gone. And he said pickleball is gonna take over everything.
Great. Fantastic. Bye. I don't, we had our golden age in tennis. Now it's dead. So fuck it. Let it die,
It's
man.
a shame too, because the other thing they were talking about is tennis is boring now. And they were talking about this, and I don't know how you feel
Nobody
about
has
this.
personality. The chicks aren't
Yes.
hot. It's just, it sucks. It sucks. I don't know how they watch. And then, that's all like, oh, prim and proper, gentlemen and ladies. And it's like, dude, you need personality. You need something.
Well,
You got nothing. You
here,
got nobody
here's something
marketable.
else I learned too. So my very first memory of tennis is Pete Sampras. Remember him like with the
Sure.
serve and volley, you know? Serve and volley's dead, and
It's been
they were
dead
like,
for a long time. Yeah.
yeah, and they're like, everybody plays from the baseline now, and all that sort of stuff. And I found out why they've changed the tennis ball and they've changed like all of the surfaces, you know, and they essentially did everything to favor the baseline, everything, and it's basically impossible to, you just can't play the same game that people used to have. So people used to have different techniques, different styles, different ways of approaching the game, and now everybody plays the same. They say also because the coaches took over, everybody got super analytical. There's only one way to train, and you have to do it based on these numbers. And he's like, it lost all the soul, all the instinct, all that sort of stuff. And it
This
was
is what's
really
happening
sad.
with, but this is sports across the board to me.
Yeah.
Football's dying, basketball's dead.
Yeah.
People still, I can't, I don't understand. I guess it's boredom. I've been in like
Mm,
common places. Like today, I was getting my oil changed. People talk about watching shows and the game, but
yeah.
it's like,
So you do. Yeah.
yeah, but I think that's what but I think, I mean, even to watch a game, how do you even watch a game? Hey, what channel's the match on? Oh, I don't know. Do you have the right subscription to watch it? It's like, dude,
Who has a TV
who
anymore?
has a
You know?
TV? Fuck, man. You have to pay. Remember the days we just turn on the TV and it's on channel 3?
Better.
No,
It's
it's
better.
better.
Like that. You could flip between games. Like, ah,
I'm
this game
thinking
sucks.
that
I'll go to
might,
another
Dean, I'm
one.
thinking that might have been the peak of humanity was,
90s. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
90. That was it. And then it just, this new, what, decade, millennia? It's been downhill. It's gone to shit quick.
Hold on. I got to ask one last tennis question, man. All right. So Chase was a tennis player a long time, and our grandfather was a tennis player. And I seem to remember, did you say that he would cheat? Is that true? Our minister grandfather would cheat in tennis
He
games.
was a
Did
Lutheran
you say that,
minister.
or am I misremembering that?
He was a
Huh?
Lutheran minister. And he was telling, he used to play with this guy named Dewey, who was a Roman
I remember
Catholic
Dewey.
priest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they didn't talk for years, because they accused my grandfather of cheating. And he would tell this story. He's like, "Oh, he accused me, and I would never would." And I was
I
like,
remember the story. Yeah.
I was a little kid. I remember he was old. He was in his 70s, and I could finally
Yeah.
beat him. I don't know how old I was, but maybe 12 or something. But
Yeah.
I'm beating him in this set. I get up like 5-3, and he just blatantly starts cheating. Foot fault, out. And I'm like,
Oh, on a
out?
12-year-old.
I mean, 2 or 3 feet in. And it's like, I called it out. Like, it's just like, you are not questioning. And I beat him, and he did not talk to me the whole ride home in the truck. Like, it was
Wow.
almost like,
7-year-old man.
how dare you beat your, like that? Like, that's the vibe I
So
got. And I never played with him again. But when he told me about not talking to that priest for years, I was like, motherfucker, you cheated. It is kind of terrifying to think that's that's the, what would be a Lutheran preacher is what, the moral figure, the hierarchy in the community, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
just,
oh yeah,
man, yeah.
yeah,
I didn't really
yeah.
respect that guy much.
That is something. See, because that's the thing. That's when everybody would lose their minds when I was watching these tennis. The bad calls, a bad call. That's when you lose your mind.
Well, you can
Like
challenge it now. I mean, that's cool. You can
yeah.
see exactly how far in and out it is.
You talk about rhythm, right? Do you think you can break somebody's rhythm? You know,
Oh
like
yeah,
psychologically break.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
It was interesting seeing the little things people do to break rhythm. Like there was this one guy, every time somebody served, he would hit his racket on the ground, just like make a little noise, like the one noise, just to try to break the guy and stuff. And people were like, legally you can do it, but that's a dirty thing to do, man.
What I would do if they had like a weak backhand, I would literally never give them a forehand. I would give them 1,000 backhands, and they'd be, you only fucking hits it to my left side. And I'm like, yep, that's right. That's all you're gonna get. I would just, if there was a weakness, I would try to peg you, or I would just feed your weakness
Yeah.
till it broke you. Yeah.
So I was watching the Macklemore or whatever his name is,
McEnroe.
McEnroe, man,
Yeah.
McEnroe, and he got asked like, "What do you do when you're starting to mentally break in tennis?" And he said, "You look at your opponent and you find his weakness."
It's
He's like,
great. That's a great tactic. Although he never applied it himself. Yeah.
he never. How many did he win? Did he get a Grand Slam?
Oh, he had 7 or 8, but he could have
Yeah,
won four
even
or
more.
five more, but he broke.
Mhm.
You watched him break in match. Like he used to play this guy named Borg. Did you know who
Oh
Borg
yeah, I
was?
remember Borg was a legend, man. Yeah.
He was zen. You never saw him flustered, ever. Never yelled, never anything. Like huge point, missed it, just never broke. Never. And then
What
you
what
had the man child on the other side of the net.
What do you think happened to Djokovic? Because I saw his early days, man. He was an emotional dude,
He
Man, like
still
you could
is. He still is. That's his it's his
started
defining
winning
weakness.
though, you know?
He'll be considered the greatest of all. I think the greatest of all times in Nadal, but he had bad genes. So
Yeah.
therefore he won't have the number of titles. But
Yeah.
Djokovic will be considered the great. He truly, without a doubt, undisputed, would have been the greatest if he could control his motions. He still can't really.
Mhm.
He never really could. That was
You
his
think
weakness. You could
so?
break
Okay.
him mentally. Yeah.
See, I like that stuff, man. I like seeing the mental game. I felt like Federer was always pretty zen, like he
Federer
didn't
didn't
seem
win a
this.
Grand Slam once and he was crying. And I was like, dude, you fucking won every, like, shut. Like, I just lost all respect from it. Like, did you win everything? You didn't win one and stop.
I saw
Stop.
an interview with the Djokovic, and he was speaking Serbian, right? So it was a little bit more real, this interview and stuff like that. And he had a line I liked. He was talking about like playing against Nadal and Federer and stuff like that. When Nadal left, he's like part of me left too, and the
Yeah.
game has never been the same since.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude,
yeah,
you should see their one-on-one record. I mean, I think it's like, it's a wash. It's like 85 and
really,
85 and 85.
God
Like, it's just,
damn,
the
damn.
Nadal could have been a safety in the NFL. He's 6'2", probably 190, but he is a freak athlete with shit genes. He was always hurt, man. He missed so many grand slams. So
Yeah,
I think he was the best one. Superstitious. Wouldn't step on lines, combed his hair, counted and shit. But genes matter, man. Genes matter in greatness. So
yep,
gotta play.
yep,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm done. I'm done with my tennis rant, everybody. But you can tell I went down the rabbit hole, and it was fun. I liked watching them lose this shit. It was fun.
I never got into tennis. It's just it was too
You played for
soft,
years. You played for
forced,
years and years,
off
man.
and on, never
Why were
consistently.
you forced? Who was forcing this?
It was a skill that I had, and it got me out of football.
You didn't want to play football?
Not in spring training. Spring training, where you're just, getting
That was the
beat up
worst,
for,
huh?
yeah, it was fucking horrible. Like, hey, you can go play tennis or go get beat up in the heat. And I'm like, I'll go play tennis. Fuck that, man.
Yeah, dude. When I think about Alabama Heat, no,
Yeah.
no,
They hated, like,
that's
fuck you,
cotton
Chase.
picking heat,
You
man.
motherfucker, you're on there. I'm just like, it's just dancing from the tennis court as they're walking out there. I was so happy not to be at practice, man. Yeah.
Didn't you play with like one of your doubles? He was an emotional guy, wasn't he? One of them, like get angry and stuff. Like I remember
Yeah.
Vic laughing at him really hard. He thought he was great. I
He he
can't.
he threatened to assault people. He was a fantastic partner. I loved him. He's a shit talk. He would break people, pegging people. He'd be
Really?
like, Chase, fucking peg him. I'm like, all right, and I was, what are they gonna do? As the fucking Jack
Where's the
Johnson.
umpire? Yeah,
There is
aren't they
none
like
in
making
high school
call?
tennis. Did we made it to the
Oh,
finals? Came down. We almost won state. It was inches away. I missed. I went for an ace. I missed it by like an inch, and
double fault, that sort of thing.
I went for the home run, Dean. And I
You went
thought
for
I
the
had
home
it and
run.
missed it. I don't regret it, but I missed it. But I couldn't believe I missed it. Yeah.
That's close. That's close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
that's
tragic
how it
game.
happened.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Were they good? They were good. Actually, you know what? Since we're in a competitive sort of mood, I do. There's some great chase competition stories, I got to say. But you know what my favorite one is? I still think this is maybe your great all time athletic achievement, the Auburn University volleyball tournament for the class. Yes,
okay.
where Chase did the brilliant move of listing his athletic ability as bottom of the barrel at the start of the class and getting put with the other great.
That
Yeah,
lied.
I
And then they had an audition and I pretended like I was like borderline retarded,
can't do it. It's so terrible.
We
Chase, you're in
beat
such great shape. I'm
They
surprised at
put
this.
me on the best team. We crucified. We beat everybody. They assembled the all-star team and then we beat the all-star team. I was like,
But the best part was he was playing against his friend Greg, who
that's
was
right. There was
talking
one
mad
team.
shit.
There was one team that was pretty good. My buddy Greg's team. He faked
Yeah.
that he was unathletic too. We beat him first pretty soundly in the season. We played him again. We played him twice, and it was close. Like it was too close. And he
Yeah.
was like, "Dude, we got your fucking number." Like, and we were going at the bracket. And we came in at both sides, and I was scared. He was talking shit. He was re I remember that morning, and that morning their best player showed up hungover, and we massacred him, man. It was fantastic. Great,
I
great.
still remember it was a big plastic like cup filled with candy.
Mhm.
Like, some cheapy thing they put together and proudly displayed that. Just like
Well, they gave it to
this.
the team, but I took it home. Yeah.
He just took it all. He said, "This is mine.
What are we gonna
This
do with
is
this?
mine."
Like, what is this we? This is mine. Yeah.
But you see, life, and this is something life needs a little competition, a little bit of shit talking, a little bit of championship. You know
What
what I
happens
mean?
is they come in and they fucking ruin it.
Yeah.
They fucking ruin. Why did the games in Rome end? Just curious. Why was that just whoever's in off?
Christians. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They fucking ruin everything. Like they literally have ruined everything from the beginning of time. You got a problem? Let Christ into your life. No more
Uh,
drugs. Let Christ in. No more fucking
uh,
watching animals and people die. I'm like, no, man, I don't know. I kind of watch. I want to go to the Coliseum, man. Shit. Fuck.
I know. I know. I do wish I had some kind of sport or something to play. I see why Vic wants to play the pickleball. I see why. It's something to do,
When
you know?
you don't have to move that much, especially in
Yeah.
doubles. It's very minimal movement.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something, I don't know what the fuck to do in China. I was thinking about learning ping pong, but
No,
I
you don't
went
got the
down to the park one
coordination.
day.
No.
Dude, I got so slow. The skill level is so high.
Yeah.
So high. They're so good at it. You should come play them. See how
Mm-mm.
you hold up, you know? Like,
You could not. Maybe on a lower
never.
level I could hang out, but that's nah, man. They live and breathe that shit over there. I don't know what. There's got to be something over there you could play. They got all those unique little fucking weird. I don't know.
There's nothing competitive. They love badminton. They all
Stupid
play
fucking sport. I
badminton.
hate that fucking
Uh,
sport.
I don't. That's it's what they do. Like there's well, what I don't know what like a middle-aged dude's supposed to do. Like I guess pickleball. I guess that's what you do. You play
Do
pickleball.
they play over there?
I've never seen it in China.
That's it.
Never
You
seen
should open up some courts, man. It'd probably blow up. You'd make a ton of money. Yeah.
it. It does seem Chinese. Like if they love badminton, they might love that.
It's
Yeah.
pickleball's much closer to ping pong. I like it. You don't have to hit it with a spin. It's just really just angles. You don't have to move that much. It's quite easy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, pickleball any day of the week over fucking tennis, man. Yeah,
A little
absolutely.
competition. I want a little competition in my life. A little something fun. You know what everybody gets into over here? Cycling,
Ugh.
you know, like the bicycles and stuff and running or not really like you can go do a race and stuff, but they like it's exercise and it's something I'm
See,
into and I just
Asia,
hate both of those.
they don't foster competition growing up. There's no team versus
Um,
team, school versus that. None of that is there. It's very much a European and American concept. Yeah.
yeah, there was a long so China's really pissed off they didn't get a World Cup team, and
They
neither did
expanded the
India.
field too. They got no excuse. It's really pathetic.
Yeah, Cape Verde
Absolutely.
is going, China's not.
Cape Verde
It's
has less than 500,000 people, by the way, just to let you know that, China. That's fucking pathetic. You have a
that
billion
is
plus,
really
billions.
bad. Like, god damn, that is embarrassing. But apparently, like, so there's been all these stories. They say it's total like because China, you go to the airports and stuff, you'll see gigantic banners for local soccer
Dude,
teams. Like they
your
love
leader, he
soccer.
loves one of those soccer teams in Europe. I was reading about it.
Does he?
He's a massive fan. Yes.
What? I had no
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Crazy,
Well,
yeah.
you see it like they clearly are investing in it, but Wian tells me it's all totally corrupt. It's all absolutely 100. It's just billions and billions and
How can
billions.
you fuck this up? You go around, you find the best. Even a good women's team will do them good. I mean, you find them, you put them in a school, you house them, you teach them, and then they play soccer. This seems so easy. It's
I
easy.
don't know. There's something about Chinese people and Western sport. Like, do you know? Are there any Asian football players? Like
Pros?
NFL.
No. I thought you were talking about soccer. No.
No.
Maybe kicker, maybe. There've been a couple, okay, that linebacker from Dallas Cowboys a long time ago.
I think I
That's it.
remember that guy. Yeah, because I remember thinking, oh yeah, China.
Vietnamese. It wasn't Chinese.
Oh, Vietnamese. Okay, gotcha. Probably grew up in America. Shit like
He
that,
was
you
a
know.
jack. He was like 5'10", 250. He was a monster. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Basketball, there's Yao Ming, who's just a freak.
Yeah.
And then there's Jeremy Lin.
There's never been an athlete out of Asia.
A
There's no,
LeBron sort of body genetics? No.
I mean, just
No.
like we think of a point guard or a quarterback or a running back, like
Yeah.
nothing, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible, man. Speaking of your favorite player, LeBron James, yeah. I gotta tell you, man, I didn't realize how sycophantic his fans are. You know, like again, PTI. That's my go-to every morning. I wake up and I put on my little 20-minute PTI. It's a
Hmm.
nice way to start the day.
Yeah.
You know, and Woolbon, the black dude. You know, they're just like, yeah, he hasn't picked a team, and the lead, the NBA guy, whatever his name, Adam Silver or whatever. He's just like, you gotta fucking make this decision, please. And he's like, he can take as long as he wants, do whatever he wants. He's LeBron James. We can't push him around. I'm tired of everybody thinking he wants the attention. This is an important decision for him. And I was just like, what is this ass kissing that you're seeing out of nowhere? And the other guy's like, yeah, this is all about the attention. Shut the fuck up. Okay. It's absolutely about him wanting the attention. He's like, he needs to figure out where he wants to play golf and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, can he retire? Can he just go?
I don't
I,
think.
I'm so
What
done
do
with
you
it,
think? What do you think he does when he retires? When he won't be able
Uh,
to handle it. I don't think he can't just go into the sunset. It's not
it is
possible.
interesting. Is it possible for somebody who's had all the attention in the world to give up all of the attention in the
Not
world?
with these symptoms. Not with what we're seeing. No. No.
They'll start a podcast and it'll be the number one NBA
No. For a
podcast
week.
guest for a week.
He's
Yeah.
not that bright. He's already got his little shop show where they sit around in barber chairs and
Do they?
everything's
I didn't even
great.
know
Yeah,
that. He's got a barber show,
the shop.
a shop. Okay. Is
Yeah.
he known for his haircuts or something? Or
No, that's just black culture he's trying to appeal to.
okay. All right.
It's
Whatever.
he'll try that. I don't know what he'll do. I don't think he can be an announcer. He's not that articulate.
Now, do you know who they're trying to make an announcer? And I fucking hate it. Like I was watching the NBA all year, and I love the inside NBA guys. I love watching them and stuff. They tried to make Draymond Green
No,
an
I know.
announcer.
I don't get that.
I fucking hate him. He's awful. I don't like how he sounds. I don't like his opinions. Just no, he's not the one.
He's not a good player. He can rebound. He's borderline stupid. Yeah, I don't like anything about him. And his whole career has been propped up on the backs of Steph Curry.
Curry.
And he takes
Yeah.
way too much credit. Way
Yeah,
too
well,
much
what's up
credit.
with that? And people seem to
I,
be giving him credit. I don't get it.
I
Like, why
don't
are you giving this guy credit? I don't get it, you
It's
know?
like you're nothing. You're a role player, bro, that lucked out. Shut the fuck up, man. Jesus.
Yeah. I think they were saying to the Lakers are 4 out of 5 white starters, and they're thinking about bringing in a white center. Maybe
It's just-
bring
Stephen A. Smith
the
said that.
Aryans to the
Stephen A.
LA.
Smith gets on TV and is like, "Oh, they're all white, and what's up with this?" I'm like, "Why?
Why are you watching Stephen A? Why
No,
are
but
you watching
I'm
him?
not. It's just the fact that he's pointing out that this just can't be." And I'm like, "This can't be.
It can't be.
It can't be. They're all European too. It's like, well, maybe there's one
Oh,
American.
they're all European. There's
No,
not one
no, no,
American.
no, no. There's not. There's a couple Americans, but they're it's just like, dude, they're tall, lanky white guys. Some of them can play. It's like, who fucking cares? Like you talk about race shit, how you're oppressed, and then you see white people playing your sport, and then you fucking don't like it. It's like, shut up, stop.
Yeah. I really don't like lanky sort of people,
Can I ask you? Have you heard about the new movie, the Odyssey that's come out?
Yeah, I have. I've heard. So like what I heard at the beginning was it's all fucked up and stuff like that. Apparently now they say it's supposed to be quite good, but who knows what the truth is. I haven't seen it.
They have that black chick playing the what's the
Ellen.
chick? Helen, which I
Yeah.
don't understand. So to me, it's like a movie can be great, and to me, a movie, one of the defining features of why a movie is great is because I don't think I'm in a movie. Like I'm
Right.
so immersed, I'm like, man, this is how it was. I'm there. And if I'm in that mode, and all of a sudden there's a scene with a black woman as Helen of Troy, the most beautiful, I immediately like, oh, it's woke Hollywood, and they're reminding me that diversity has to happen everywhere that I look. I would walk out of the theater, I think. It would
Here,
bother me that much. Yes.
here's my problem. And like I get like the whole thing about like not Greek, all that sort of stuff, but I would accept a multi-ethnic uh Helen of Troy if she was beautiful.
If she was
you
no,
know,
no, no, if she was passable for Mediterranean, I don't give a fuck if she's from Algeria or Italy or
I have
somewhere.
seen stunning women who are black, stunningly gorgeous women, and this Lupita, whoever, is
She's
not
not. She's
close.
charcoal
No.
black. She's not attractive. But I don't know. Would you want a black woman playing Helen of Troy? It doesn't make any sense.
I think it was definitely a Hollywood move,
It
one
doesn't
hundred
bother you
percent.
like if we're watching Shaka Zulu, which was a great show back in the day, and one of the chiefs in Africa is an Asian guy,
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
would be like, cut,
It's woke shit. It's woke
cut.
shit.
You
Yeah.
can't do this. You're fucking making me aware that this is a movie. You're
All I'm
fucking.
saying is they could have mitigated the point if they had chosen an incredibly hot black woman, and then
No.
I would be like,
Well, that would have helped. I sure maybe light skin, but still, it's like just make her Mediterranean looking. What?
have you
Just
ever
make me believe that
seen
I'm there. What the
have
fuck?
you ever seen a real like an ebony black woman that you thought was beautiful?
Rare, but yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
Chase dated you dated a girl who's very black. Yeah.
she could when she got tan. She didn't like it, but she
I always
could.
thought she was beautiful. I really did. I always thought she was gorgeous.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Mm.
dude, hot is hot, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like when I got into it a little bit with my colleague today. He's, oh, you need to see this movie, and I was like, it bothers me when I see a jet black chick playing Helena Troy. It makes me feel like I'm not in the movie, and they're like, oh, like
They
it's
totally judged you, man.
yeah, they judge you like, oh, you hate black people. I'm like, no, bro, you're not listening. If they cast Blade, a remake of Blade with a Japanese guy, I would
White
have a
guy.
problem
Yeah.
with it. I would have a major
Yeah.
problem with
Blade
that.
has to be black.
He has to.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's a side character. It's a minor role. I'm like, yeah, but you're reminding me that I'm in a movie. I don't like
The
that.
other thing that supposedly they do is they use American vernacular, So like Odysseus has his son, and stuff. And the son, instead of saying like, my father will return, he's like, my dad is coming home. And he's like, ooh, I don't know about that vernacular, man. Like, I think
Yeah.
I'd rather keep it. You go David Attenborough when you're doing mythic stuff.
Well, yeah. And then they got a transgender chick playing one of the, I don't know.
Apparently, it's like a very short scene, like just in and out.
Still, when I
At
look at
first,
a
they were saying
soldier
that
in a
Elliot Page
movie,
was going to be Achilles. That's what they said at the beginning. I was like,
but
no, that can't be right. No
but when
way.
you got a Greek soldier, man, you want us to think at least that it's a real Greek soldier. You see her or him or whatever the fuck it is. It's just like, no,
So, will you watch it?
no. I mean,
Okay.
if it's free on TV and one day, years from now,
Um,
yeah, I'm not gonna go pay for it. No, I got no urge to
it's
see
not
it.
coming to China for like 3 weeks because they got to edit it, all that sort of shit. But we're going to go see it. Go see the IMAX and all that because it's something to do.
There's something to do,
Nothing else to
sure. You
do.
let me know if
Uh,
it bothers you when you see those people, if it takes you out of the moment, or if you're
sure,
people
sure.
don't seem to bother them, and then when I say why it bothers me, they're like, "Oh, you're a deep-rooted racist." I'm like, okay,
Yes, that's exactly what they're. I'm surprised you brought it up, man. That's a hot topic today.
because I don't like it. I don't like them doing that shit to my movies. If again,
No.
if it was Blade and a Japanese guy, I would be fucking livid, and I would say it.
Right.
So it's
I
just,
remember like apparently, there was a second Gladiator movie. Did you know that?
yeah, yeah.
And they made like the Emperor Denzel Washington the Emperor, and
I never
and
saw it.
Pedro Pascal was the new uh Russell Crowe. It did terrible. It did terrible. You know what I mean? Like you can't do shit like that. You know what
Well,
I
so
mean?
what's the difference between that and what they're doing here?
Because they're not the main characters.
Well,
Pedro
neither are these.
Pascal was the main.
Okay,
Was,
okay.
Pedro Pascal was the main character, and I think Denzel was big in it too. My understand, like in the Odyssey, Helen just shows up for one scene with Telemachus' son, and apparently Elliot Page like uh, shows up for a scene and gets her ass killed.
So
So
why even do it? If it's so minor, why? Is it just to say that we put
here's
the
what I heard:
colored person in there? Why would you do that?
all of these people have been in previous Christopher Nolan movies. And I think he just was like he hires the same actors. Like that Elliot Page, she was in Inception, you know. I think he's just like, hey, you want to be in this movie? Okay, there you go.
I would say no.
Because my understanding is when she transitioned, she stopped getting work. Like she hasn't really been in any movies or
Who the
anything like
what?
that.
How the fuck can you cast that person? I mean, what movie would they play? I mean, a meek boy girl. What would?
Apparently, a you're going to be a Greek soldier, and
So this is a free handout, and then the jet
probably.
black chick is Helen of Troy is a message that hey, diversity is our strength. Is that it? Like,
I guess so. I
fucking
guess
hate
so.
it. Bothers me to my core. Don't like it at
No,
all.
Chase, you shouldn't be saying these publicly. Instead, you should be a champion of diversity and equality. Yes, that
Uh-huh.
should be it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then when the LA Lakers have an all-white team, we can hop. Everybody hops. Oh yeah, where are the black guys? What are we doing? This is fucking horrible. But let
Hey man,
Helen be
yeah,
black.
yeah,
Yes, shut the fuck up.
I know. Hey,
Shit.
what's this about scary monotone voices? What are you talking about here? Huh?
Man, it's just I had there was. You ever hear somebody's voice where it really just kind of shakes you? It's just like I don't know. This voice I heard recently, like it would just it didn't sound real.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it
weird.
was just like, "Oh, how are you?" You know, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, like
What? Like
it was
that? That's what it sounded
there
like?
was an instability to this person. Like it felt like I don't know. I didn't want to be around him. Like it came out so off. I was like, wow, like
You
there's
probably did
something.
sense something that was really there. Yeah.
Well, yes, I know something was really
Uh,
there, but I was like, it scared me interacting with this person. I was like, man, this feels like an act. Yeah, it anyway. I don't know why I wrote that down. I remember
that is
hearing it.
interesting. Uh, I do. There are people who speak, and the way they speak immediately turns me off.
Yes.
It's funny you say acting. There are people who I always feel are acting. You know, um,
Well, I
I can
guess
think of.
this guy was acting, I felt like, to hang on to sanity. That's what scared me. But what we're talking,
Interesting.
what you're describing, absolutely all the time. People acting because this is all I got. I wear mask, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say like to do any voices. Some, it's funny. Sometimes there's some things that are ingrained from your childhood, and there were so many mornings when I was growing up living with mom where like the morning would start with her screaming from the first floor. I would just hear her go,
what are you saying?
Dean,
Oh,
but it
Dean.
was like
Oh,
like like in a scream, and I could just vaguely hear it. And sometimes when the air conditioning turns on, it has like that. I can hear her still sometimes screaming at me. And I'm like, oh, what did I do? What did I do?
get your flashbacks, huh? Yeah.
Sometimes, man, sometimes I have that
That
sort of.
there is a when you're the parental figure screams your name growing up is absolutely terrifying. You know, you're like, fuck. And you usually know exactly what it is too.
Oh my God. It was always like that. Just always like that. I fucking,
I'm grateful those days are behind me. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Chase, I really don't have anything else. You got anything you want to talk about? It's a midpoint episode that I wanted to talk about tennis with. You got anything else on your mind?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing.
Then we'll call it there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for listening to the Divine Brothers podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.